Hello and welcome back to my channel. Now once again, Pompey have won a game. We've done it at home this time. We've beaten Swindon 2-0, with the goals coming from Ronan Curtis and Ellis Harrison, who converted from the spot. Now, overall, I'm happy with yesterday's performance. Not necessarily the performance, but the result, definitely. We got the job done. However, were we the better side for the majority of the game? Maybe not. I think we did do better than them in many areas of the pitch. Daniels looked good. Johnson looked good both defensively and attacking. Byers, when he came on, he was good as well. I think Cannon was good. Naylor did his job. Marquis, it wasn't hitting the goals that we want him to, but he was doing what we needed him to do in yesterday's game in particular. Ronan Curtis was back again. Now his goal was well taken at the back post. I think it was from a Charlie Daniels cross. Marquis flick on, tapped into the back of the net. Brilliant finish. Nothing I can complain about from that one. And then Harrison, he got, even though it was a penalty, I think it's going to improve his confidence massively going into the next few games. I don't think it warrants a start, but that said, he came on, he got his goal. Fair play to him. Personally, I think maybe Hawula should have been playing. That's something that I'm very passionate about. I think Hawula is one of our better players in terms of that area of the pitch. But, you know, you look at our lineup yesterday, I think we played pretty much what I said we should play. Basically, Williams came in up front, or one of Harness and Williams came in. I can't remember which one didn't play last week. We had two changes, obviously, with Williams and Harness being those two changes coming in because of Jacobs' injury. So Curtis obviously came into the starting lineup for Jacobs, and then one of Harness or Williams did as well. Back four was unchanged, did brilliantly. McGilvray had a good game for what he had to cope with. There were a few long-range shots, you cannot deny that. We used 4 of our 5 subs, I think. Yeah, all of our subs coming on doing well. Mainly a couple of them for fitness, probably. We do have Jack Watmore back on Saturday, though, and there's something that I want to say here. James Bolton has been phenomenal at centre-back for a man that is usually a right-back, and even this season he hasn't played since Stevenage away in the Cup, and that was in August, September. He's a man that's come into this side and he's looked capable, he's looked strong, he's looked, like he knows exactly what he's doing. He's got a goal in those games as well. As much as Jack Watmore is a very good defender, I don't think he starts on Saturday. I think we stay with the same team that won yesterday. Maybe one change, maybe 2 changes, but not changing our defence. Our defence has gone back to its best. The win last night sees us into 4th position in the league. That coming at the expense of Doncaster, who lost for the first time in 10 games last night. They lost 3-1 away at Fleetwood. Obviously, we beat Fleetwood away. The results from last night, then we'll go through them now. Plymouth gave us a massive hand. They beat Accrington 1-0. Blackpool versus Burton was called off. Oxford continued their fine run of form by beating Bristol Rovers, coming back after the loss to Doncaster on Saturday. Hull and Lincoln drew 0-0. Once again, good for Pompey. Wigan, they beat Northampton in a big relegation 6-pointer. Peterborough beat Ipswich, not so good for Pompey. We obviously beat Swindon 2-0. Rochdale got hammered 4-1 by MK Dons. Sunderland, they're another team that could be chasing the playoffs. They lost at Shrewsbury. And Doncaster, Pompey's promotion rivals, lost away to Fleetwood 2-1. Now obviously there will be a league table in the screen here somewhere. But Lincoln lead the way with 52 points. Hull are now 49 points behind them. Then Peterborough on 49 as well. Then Pompey on 48. Then Doncaster on 48. First to 5th, there is only a 4-point gap. Doncaster having a game in hand. Sorry, 2 games in hand. Hull, we've got a game in hand on them. It's going to be a long run in for this season. I don't think there's any one person that can run away with it now, especially seeing as Doncaster did lose yesterday. The furthest they can go ahead is 2 points. That's not a lot. Hull basically, they're in a bad run of form. They need to pull their fingers out really and get some results. Pompey's home record, though, we'll have a look at that now very quickly. We're now 9th in the league in terms of how good we are at home. 15 played, 6 wins, 4 draws, 5 losses, 22 goals scored, 15 against, 22 points. It's average. We're not great at home, but our away record at the start of this season was very dire. I think personally we've sorted out a bit now. Positive we can look at. Our next 2 games are both on the road. Then we'll look at Swindon's away form. Yeah, the bottom of the league now. They have the worst away form in the league. 8 points in 13 games away from home is not good. But obviously we're looking at this from a Pompey perspective. The stats, Pompey had 58% possession, 16 shots, 12 chances created, 2 big chances so to speak. We had 381 passes, which may not be like a good stat, but 221 they had, a lot more than them. Our success of those as well was 72%, that's quite good. Conceded 14 fouls, maybe not so good. We won on corners. We won 5-4 on corners. Obviously, you win games with corners, as Jacket said. Shots in total, though. We had 16 total shots, 5 off target, 7 on target. Swindon without one even on target. They did it at the post, though. 4 shots blocked, 9 shots inside the box, 7 outside. So we got that balance. But just looking at those as well, you've got to look at discipline. There were no cards given to any Pompey players yesterday, so we were disciplined in the game. Only 1 yellow card coming for them. We won all our duels, 54 duels, 1 out of 106. About average, about half more than them. Both had 106 duels, obviously. They won 2 less than we won, so we outnumbered them. We attempted less dribbles than them, but I think if you're looking at all those stats, you're thinking, well, we got the job done. I think we knew exactly what we needed to do against the Swindon side that are fighting. We did it well. Now, Dad has sent me in a message. I will get that up now. I think my dad's in the feeling that we beat them, but we didn't beat them well, so to speak. Dad says, a win's a win and you take a 2-0 all day long, but thought we were sloppy in a lot of areas which must be improved soon moving forward. I thought Marquis was not at the races at all and looks like he needs a rest. On the positive side, Curtis looks to be coming into form, which is a plus. I'd start Hawula and Harness up top on Saturday against Crewe. It's an away game which probably means a good performance. Fingers crossed to play out Pompey. Now obviously Dad thinks there, Harness should play up top on Saturday. A lot of people have said he needs to go back there to be at his best, possibly. Marquis does need a rest in my opinion as well. He's a very good striker up there, he prizes a lot of danger, but he's tired. I think even if he got just 45 minutes on Saturday, if we needed him second half, Hawula needs to play, he's phenomenal. He says you take the 2-0, I'm not going to disagree with him there, you do. Curtis looks like he's back, but that's his 10th goal this season, 2 of those coming in his last 2 games. Curtis is back. And that's exactly what I wanted to be saying after tonight's game. He needed to start, and I said he needed to prove himself. He did it. He did it well, he did it brilliantly. There's nothing I could complain. Lewis would have sent a video as well. That's coming in now.
Here is my review for Pompey versus Swindon. And all I can say now really is much needed. We needed the win. We got a good win, 2-0 win. Kept a clean sheet at home. Created some good chances against the Swindon side, which I couldn't see scoring personally. It was good for Curtis to start, get a goal. Maybe he's back into his form. We played well, good defensive, good chances created. Now the focus is just on away to Crewe now Saturday, which we need to be winning.
Now once again, don't know what you said, but Lewis probably made a couple of good points of what he thought. I don't know if he did watch the game in the end, but I think he would have kept up with it. But we're going to end the video there. We'll have a look at some fixtures that are coming up from this week in League 1. Now the next fixtures, I think there's a few very, very big ones in my opinion. Look at the ones coming up. You've got Wimbledon, Rochdale, Blackpool who face Peterborough. Peterborough we need to draw or lose there. Bristol Rovers, they host yesterday's opponent, Swindon. Charlton host Gillingham. Both teams not very good at home. Charlton not good at home, Gillingham good away. Crewe who host us, Pompey. Hull, they face a visit from MK Dons. Another team we need to pick up a point or 2 at Hull. You say that though. MK Dons have been good recently. They won 4-1 yesterday. Good form. Lincoln have another very, very hard tie at Accrington at home. Northampton face Burton in a relegation battle. Oxford, they host Wigan, who won last night. Big win for them. Plymouth, they face Fleetwood. 2 sides mid-table really needing a point or 3 points each. Shrewsbury, they host Ipswich. Another big game for Ipswich. They're chasing the playoffs. And then Sunderland host Doncaster. Sunderland want the playoffs or promotion. They need to win that game. But that's where we will leave this video. There's not much else really to say from yesterday. But that's about all I have to say personally anyway, because I think I've said it all. Now I will leave that video there and I'll see you in the next one. Can we get 10 likes? Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you either tomorrow or Friday for the next one.